Alright, hey guys, hey dudes, it's me again, and hopefully another quick video. I say hopefully because some of my videos ramble on a bit, but I only got one topic this time, and it's zip disks. And I'm not going to go in the background of zip disks because a lot of other videos and articles and stuff have succinctly covered zip disks. I'm pretty sure zip disks are a pretty well-known format, but you know, I'm just kind of happy because I found these for such a reasonable deal at my thrift store, and it wasn't even half off day. They usually have a half off day every month, so $5 for 7 discs and $8 for the drives. Oh, I guess who owned this? Mr. Ron Spedalere. I'm Italian. I should be able to pronounce this. So thanks, Ron, for your donation. So yeah, here's the parallel ports, and I guess it allows you to pass through. So if you take up the parallel port on your computer, then and you still need a printer, then it goes right out to your printer. So alright, let's see zip disks. Here it is. I mean, nothing special. I mean, this is what all of them look like. My dad's office had a lot of these, and then they moved and threw them all the way, and you know, we were kind of just, we didn't really care, but in retrospect it's sort of like, dang, wish I kind of had some of those, because they're fun. I mean, it's like, you know, it's stuff you can have fun with, stuff you can use. I know there's not much use of it. I know, you know, optical media is really slow, but I don't know, it's still kind of fun. Oof, that is a heavy laptop. Connected, and hopefully I don't gotta install any drivers for microsuck wang blows, so hopefully it just works. Alright, let me move the camera back a bit. Alright, let's turn it on. Yeah, I want to use the A31P more, but the battery's shot, and it's really heavy, and it's really hot because it's a Pentium 4, so not really happening. And the batteries for the A30 series are really expensive, because, I don't know, why wouldn't they be? They're old as heck. Alright, we're in Windows. Doesn't look like the zip disk is on there. Maybe it'll pop up once I put this in. Alright, seems to be spinning and nothing's showing up. Alright, printer properties. Or printer port properties. Port settings. Use any interrupt the assigned port, enable legacy plug and play, LPT port number. I don't think it really matters what the port number is. Alright. Oh, it says found new hardware. iOmega legacy parallel port drive. It says I should restart, but it's definitely. Let's see. Windows has finished installing new devices. The software that supports your device requires that you restart your computer. You must restart your computer before the new settings will take effect. Do you want to restart your computer now? No thanks. Alright, well, we got Zip 100 right here. I don't know what this is. 50 ways. Open. 50 ways to use your zip disk. Oh, ooh, a little interactive demo here. Store it. Oh, it's going too fast. I can't really tell. So yeah, I guess the concept of removable storage means that you can store many things on the removable storage. Alright, protect your zip investment. Thanks for buying zip disks. We want you to be delighted with your entire zip experience. Okay, well, we got the zip disk. So how much space is this taking? Okay, only 259 kilobytes. How much space does the zip disk have? Capacity: 100,431,872 bytes, or 95.7 megabytes. Alright, so that's good. Let's It's not too much off the top. I know going between the metric and the non-metric megabytes and kilobytes, sometimes you lose some expected capacity. So what can we do with zip? Well, it's basically just a really slow, really inconvenient 100 megabyte removable drive. So yeah, I'm glad it works. I don't know. So yeah, let's transfer some data to there and see how long it takes. So I put some music on here. Let's do this one. This is one of my favorite albums by Amorphous. And so what's the bitrate? The bitrate's 192 kilobytes a second, MP3. So not really the best quality, but that's what I had to do to get under 100 megabytes. So let's see how long this takes. Alright, it finally got done. So an entire music album, about 85 megabytes of data, took 6.5 minutes to transfer. So not fantastic. It's definitely not as slow as a 3.5-inch floppy. And obviously you get 100 megabytes. So, I mean, I'm sure in 1996 or 1997 or whatever, it was really convenient to be able to, you know, put way larger files onto a zip disk or any other kind of alternative there was, and it was probably noticeably faster than the 3.5-inch floppy. I think the other video in which I put Cave Story on the computer, it took about 30 seconds for an 800 kilobyte file. So, I mean, we can test it again right now. Right click, copy, and then paste. Start. Alright, that took about 40 seconds on the dot. Alright, so let's calculate the speed of both of those. So the file for the music was 83. This is going to be really small, but I'll put it on screen or whatever. 83 megabytes divided by 6.5. So it's about 6.5 minutes. So it's 12.7 megabytes a minute. Divided by 60 will give by seconds. So it was about 0.212 megabytes per second. Times 8, we get megabits per second. So it was about 1.7 megabits per second. That's like 1/10 the speed of USB 1.0, right? I think USB 1.0 is like 12 megabits a second. All right, so let's calculate the Cave Story from the floppy drive. Let's calculate floppy drive speed. I mean, this is, you know, just sort of like napkin numbers, but so it was about 883 kilobytes divided by 40 seconds. It was pretty much 40 seconds on the dot. So that was about 22.075 kilobytes per second. Let's do times 8, and that's kilobits per second. So yeah, it was about 1/10 the speed of the zip disk. So zip disk is still pretty fast. I mean, you know, as a successor to the floppy drive format, then it definitely should be a lot more faster. I mean, floppy drive, I don't even know when floppy drive came out. Probably, I'm gonna guess the late 70s. Maybe that was maybe late 70s was like 5.25 inch, and then maybe the 80s was 3.5 inch, but I'm unsure. I don't know the history behind this. Anyway, basically, zip disk has 100 times the space and 10 times the speed of 3.5 inch floppy, so that's pretty nice. Now can we just stream music directly off of this? I'm pretty sure we can. I'm trying to think. Yeah, like 1 point something megabits per second is definitely fast enough for music. Yeah. Alright, let's turn that off so I don't get copyright struck by my favorite band. But yeah, it works. Pretty good. Alright, so what is the point of having such an ancient format today? Absolutely nothing. There's no reason to use zip disk in any way today unless you're doing it just for fun. I mean, obviously it's slow, it's 100 megabytes. You can pay $5 and get like a 32 gigabyte micro SD card off of Amazon. But I don't know, it's still fun. There is use for transferring stuff between old computers because it's definitely a lot of space and it's way faster than floppy drive. And parallel ports on a lot of old computers, and it probably will just work. Most operating systems around a certain point probably have a driver or some way of interfacing with a zip drive. So yeah, I think it's $8. $8 for the drive, $5 for a bunch of discs. I think I made a really neat find, so I'm pretty happy. So yeah, one kind of like pipe dream or like fantasy, I guess, is maybe if I was like a sick music artist or like an indie game developer or something, I could make an album or a game or something and distribute it on an ancient format like zip. I think that'd be pretty interesting as a gimmick. Obviously, I wouldn't, it wouldn't be feasible to expect people to play it off of this. I mean, I've seen some indie music artists put stuff on cassettes and also mini discs. So mini disc is kind of big now. It's getting a bit of a revival, so I'm glad I still have some of these. But yeah, that's about it for zip discs. I'm glad this worked out. Thanks for watching. Let's eject. Oh, that was pretty violent. Let me do that again. And here we are with the violence of the zip disk. All right, thanks for watching.